Hi everyone, hi. Welcome to my channel, Veronica Bain Show. I hope all you guys are okay today. Well, just here to say hi and to give a little check-in here and a check-in there and to give thanks. I want to say first of all to subscribe and like. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you want to give back to the Hurricane Relief Fund, Dorian, in Freeport, Grand Bahama, and Abaco, you can go to the $ Veronica Olander. That's VERONICA OLANDER. But put the $ first. Okay, I got that out of the way. I just want to say I am grateful. I am grateful. First of all, for being alive. I had a long day, but I'm settling down now and I'm going to continue with a bang. I'm going to probably have me some wine. I don't always do that, but I think I owe myself a treat. After having this accident on Wednesday, it was, I think, yeah, on Wednesday, but I'm alive and I'm healthy. I have to fix my car, of course, and the story goes on and on. But I just want to say thank you guys for all over the world. Thank you so much for being so generous to the Bahamas. And I think everybody in the Bahamas need to get out here and thank everybody for what they have done for the Bahamas and not being grateful. In the Bahamas, we say stop skylarking, buddy. And that's what it is, no skylarking. We have to do what we have to do to be thankful and grateful. And I just want to say that God is good, like I always say, that I am here after scleroderma. And the last time I talked to you guys, my last video, I said I'll tell you guys a little bit following up on my transplant, after transplant. So I'm going to give you a little story on that today. Well, after transplant, I received a kidney and my kidney brother received one. So that's what we do. The next person who receives this becomes our brother or sister. And I was in surgery for maybe no more than less than 4 hours. I'd say 3 hours, maybe, something like that. But when I came out of surgery, I was alert. Everything was good. My transplant was very successful. But prior to the transplant, they told me since I had a MacGyver kidney, which means the kidney was sitting there on ice, and it wasn't from a live donor, I would probably need to be dialyzed later. Okay, well, that didn't have to happen because I was so healthy. I had changed my eating habits and I was able to receive a transplant. But prior to that, again, I was told maybe I could adopt the habit of the person I got the transplant from. And I received the transplant from a 9-year-old kid. And I'm so grateful. Every day I talk to this kid and, the transplant, and I'm so grateful to the parents of this kid. And I'm grateful for having the transplant. I try to take care of it the best I can. But they told us in the consultation, along with my daughter being there for the most part, telling me that sometimes you adopt the habit of the person you received the transplant from, or the medication for the transplant can cause, different side effects. And when I first came out of the transplant, I was wonderful. I was walking, I was talking, and when people were calling me, and I was having good, big conversation on the phone. It's like, what? You just had a transplant? Yes, I just had a transplant. So that's to tell you how healthy I was and how I didn't allow anything to consume me because I knew what I wanted to do and how I wanted to take care of myself and make things better for me in the future and help others. So that was my biggest aim, to help people. And so anyway, I was discharged from the hospital, I think 2 days later. It was that Monday I went in and by Wednesday I was out. So doing very well. As time went on, I stayed in Orlando for some time, stayed by a friend who was so nice to me. And I said, when you pay it forward, people are going to help you. And I didn't even know this woman that well. She's my daughter's best friend's mom. And now me and her are the best. Thank you, Elena, for looking out for me. I appreciate so many people, everybody who was on my side. I love you guys. Thank you so much. But I just want to say you have to be real. You have to be natural. I mean, just be real and give back. If that's you to do so, it would happen. You don't have to figure out or feel out to do so because somebody is going to be there to help you. even if it's something very little. And that's what I learned. So I was taken care of really, really well during my recuperation. And I was able to take care of myself. And that was the funny thing. I was able to take care of myself. And I would say 2 months later, I was able to drive because that's when I was cleared to drive by the doctors. And during this time, I just had the same desire to eat proper foods and to eat well and didn't like sugars and dairies and all the things I know scleroderma doesn't like. But the other gentleman who got the transplant, he started to like stuff like spaghetti and all the things, whatever a child would like, or people who just like junk food. But he liked junk food, let's put it that way. And I didn't like it. I didn't want it. I just wanted to cook my food and eat properly. And I'm like, why would he do this knowing we just received a transplant? I was judging him. And that's why it's so important to not judge people, because you don't know what you're going to go through. And that happened to him. And I would say down the line, maybe 4 to 5 months later, he calmed down and everything was good with him. He had even gotten a biopsy to find out if something was wrong with the kidney, because at first he was saying he think I got the best kidney, and that was not the case. I just was taking care of myself. And later on, I'll say 6 months in, my cousin Liz stayed with me for a while, and she was just laughing at me the whole time. And this was approaching 6 months. I started to love ice cream and cookies and cake and you name it. I was eating anything sweet that came to my hand, chocolates, and before I didn't like that stuff. So everything they said, it did happen. It happened with him first, and then he stopped, and then it started with me. But the funny thing about it is I continued. I think his wife told me he stopped. I continued, and to this day, I have to fight real hard not to eat that stuff, or at least to be moderate about it. I love ice cream. Oh my God, butter pecan. Who likes butter pecan? Tell me. I love butter pecan, rum and raisin, vanilla. I love it all now, but I have to fight to beat that addiction. And it's an addiction because when I go in, my A1C level was high. And that's what scares me. And that's what causes me to lay off it a little bit. I don't understand. But thank God I didn't get into the habit of the wrong things that I would say, like in cane and things that I used to like when I was younger. And all the real candy. And to mess up my teeth. Because, honey, I like these teeth. Like we say, teeth. I love it. So my thing is, I have to continue to fight because I have a foreign organ in my body. So I have to continue to fight to keep myself healthy. And I go to the doctor every 6 to 8 weeks. Right now, my time is due. I need to go. And I need to remember to take my pills on time at the same time. Maybe I'd say 4 times I missed since I got the transplant. That's been over 6 years. In January coming, like we like to say in the Bahamas, God spares life. It'll be 7 years. So I am so grateful that I can sit here and speak with you when I couldn't do it before. I had to learn how to speak all over again in 2007. And I had to walk and learn all this stuff all over. Learn to walk, to talk, and use my hands, and you name it. My memory was really bad, and it came back gradually. Everything was just going the opposite direction. But right now, look at me. But my next subject about the scleroderma is going to be how my daughter was there and spoke life over me. And when we were in the hospital, from when I flatlined and during the time I was lying there. That is what we're going to speak on eventually, but I got to get her on the show. She's so busy. She does hair at CC Glam Studio. And if you need your hair done, that's the person. She's a colorist and she's great. She can cut real good and she do my hair. 626 is her number, 755-3690. So check out. Okay, and also doing all this. So back to what I was talking about. Back to that. I was saying about how I like certain things right now. And I have to fight every day. But I still have to put the proper foods into my body. Because if I don't do it, I can get very sick. Because scleroderma does not like all those stuff. I have to be careful. and all the foods with the chemicals and the benzene and the MSG and all that stuff. It's hard to tell nowadays what's in our foods. We just have to pray over everything we eat. We have to, because it's very tough. And then I have to exercise, because whenever I eat the wrong foods, it goes into my stomach. Then I shake like a damn skinny pregnant woman or something, and I can't have that. No way. So I have to be very, very careful in what I do and how I conduct myself for the most part. Because another thing, scleroderma doesn't love stress. It doesn't love the cold, and so many things I can see. And look at my mouth. My mouth is tight still, and I have to force myself how to talk and bring out my words properly. My hands were all like this. Now look at it. I can straighten it because I exercise them every day, and I'm in pain most of the time, but I try to ignore it, and I am given a little painkiller. So sometimes I'll take it, sometimes I don't. But I try to stay healthy for the most part and stay stress-free as much as possible. Because in this world, if you mind some people, let me tell you, I'm doing Gombe Splash and so many obstacles in my way. And I'm just fighting hard to stay calm. Because I cuss sometime, and it's not gonna be good. Because when I didn't tell you about your cunny, that's the word cunny mean vagina in Bahamian. Not vagina, vagina. When I didn't cuss you, it ain't gonna be nice. So it's cheaper. I just take it easy and calm as I can. Like they say, it ain't gonna be nice. And see, I'm a realist. I'm not gonna sit here just laughing and joking, and I know you do me something wrong, and I can't sit there and express myself. So that's just me. I'm not a pretentious person, and I don't like pretentious people. So I just have to say what I have to say and stay away from all the bull crap. Because people got a lot of that shit going on. You have to be careful. And that's what it is. And having Gombe Splash is going to be lucrative in the future. And a lot of people know that. So people want to get on board and want to do what they want to do. And if you don't listen to what they say, then it's some other bullshit. I need that. So I just need to go on with my business and do what I have to do. Like I say, stop skylarking. I don't need the skylarking shit. Skylarking means stop playing around. Okay? So that's just what it is. But as time goes on, you can hear me say a lot of Bahamian stuff. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, ask me, because I will tell you. I will. Yes. I will. But I have to be happy. I have to be calm and try to stay in a good mood. Because the next thing I know, I'm sick. And I know where I came from to where I'm at right now. And I can't afford to go back where I was. And I always leave what happened behind. That's where it needs to be. And I move forward. So that's exactly what's happening. So me taking my pills and whatever supplements I'm prescribed, I have to take them and do as the doctor says. Because eating the proper food and conventional medicine goes together, especially when you're at the stage I'm at. Some people don't have to get to that stage of taking no kind of medicines because they wasn't as sick as I am. But you can reverse a lot of diseases, especially the high blood pressures and the diabetes, the type 2. You could reverse that. But there's things that's happening in our bodies we don't know where it's coming from. Like how the doctors couldn't figure out what was going on. The blood works didn't tell them. The only thing told them what was going on was my features change and all the symptoms I was experiencing. That's what the doctor looked at and saw. So that's exactly what it is. And a lot of people walking around here today don't even know why this is happening to them and why that is happening. Something that could be just from a simple stress. Because stress is the main killer. And all kind of little things around here causes stress. And that's why I have to be careful. I have to be careful. And I'm just encouraging you guys to be careful and do your best to stay away from the stress. And if you see a friend who you feel is not your friend, don't be afraid to let them go. Let them go. Because they're going to continue to be in your life and be an eyesore, and stress you out, and you're not going to be any good to yourself. Before you know it, you're sick and they walking around happy. I had to learn that as I get older. I have a birthday coming up October 17th, and I want to be healthy and strong and live my best life. There's only one life to live. And when you hear, you live it. Because when you're gone, you're gone. Because I can tell you that. Because when I lie in that bed, that was it. During my time in the coma, I saw two angels on the east side fighting against one another, the white and the black. And I'm going to get into that story with my daughter when she gets with me. The story goes deeper and deeper. But I'm just here to tell you today that leave the damn stress alone, because let me tell you, it will kill you. When you see a friend is not on your side, always know that is not your friend. I had to learn that, and Gombe Splash taught me a good lesson. When you're doing bad, all people love you. But when you're trying to make a step up and trying to step up and get up, they don't like that. They want to keep you down so you can ask them for something. And when you're trying to do something for yourself, this is a damn problem. And that's very bad. That's terrible. Help one another. So we'll be able to all come up together. We don't have to depend on one another financially, but we can depend on each other emotionally and physically, because that's what we need to do. Stop bringing one another down. Let me tell you, I experienced so many evil behaviors out of the friends I thought were my friends when I started Gombe Splash. I'm still sitting here in awe, like that really happened? And bullshitters talk more shit? Man, and they're the ones who quarming around the place and primming. And that the quarming and primming and Bahamian mean acting the shit and they ain't nothing. But they around here just lying and carrying on, looking in your face and making you believe something, and they forget they can't be a damn bigger player than me, because I didn't know all they're playing game. I'm older than half of them, so you can't come play me. You can't play a player. That's what they say. You damn player. I might be that kind of player, but I have some wisdom here. I can tell you what you're trying to do to me, and then at the end of the day, it comes out to be true. So I ain't got time for that foolishness. It is what it is, and I ain't playing. Like they say, I ain't playing. That's how our Bahamians say it, and that's how it's going to be. And once I talk Bahamian, and you don't understand me, and I didn't explain what it is, I will certainly be happy, more than happy to tell you. But I always say, if you have any questions on scleroderma and what happened to me, what my symptoms were that I didn't share as yet, I am more than willing to share it. And I would love for you guys to come to Gombe Splash and come enjoy an experience of a lifetime and see the Florida Junkanoo Gods. They are headliners. And listen here, you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss Metellus. And we are going to give a tribute to his granddaddy, which is Sir John Chippy Chipman, late Sir John Chippy Chipman. And you think he had a big funeral in the Bahamas. He had a state funeral. But we trying to see if we could top that. That was something else. The entire Bahamas probably been to that funeral. So Gombe Splash want to do a big bash, a big celebration. We're trying to get in all the Bahamians to come in and celebrate with us, bring their babies, the ones who came, the Bahamians that is, who came in from the hurricane relief, who are here for a while. We want you to come on over free of charge and just prove that you came under that condition, and bring your children, and they're going to get their faces painted by Ashley. She's going to drive miles and miles and miles away to come and just do that and celebrate with us and to give back to the children. How beautiful is that? So let's do what we have to do and make things work together. And let's work together and love one another and stop talking foolishness about one another and just be positive so things will always go right with us. We need to continue to do that and just love on one another. That's the only way to go. That's the only way to go. And that's what keeps life positive. But if we sit there just talking crap all day and don't know how to uplift our brothers and sisters, what else we expect? We can't expect nothing else. So I would love for you guys to come out to Gombe Splash. Call me and you can cash app me, or you can go on Eventbrite on Facebook under Gombe Splash, GOOMBAYSPLASH, Gombe Splash. Go on the page and buy your tickets. We have group rates also. 20 and up is $15. And then we have senior rates $20 and up $10 for the seniors, but when you get to the gate, you're going to pay the gate price. So get your tickets now. The VIP is $35, and we have we have goodie bags. Where we have the seating where you have great view seatings, and John Canu's going to come in your area. Excuse me. What else we have? Oh, you can get a mixed drink or whatever drink you prefer. One of it, you're going to get a coupon for that. And comforters. How could you beat that? So get your VIP tickets. It's limited. I only have 50 to 60 VIP sittings, and I think I've already sold maybe close to 35 that was paid for, the VIP. So we don't have many left now. I think maybe 5 or 6 out of the 35 hasn't been paid for, but they're asking me to hold it, and I'm not going to hold it too long. So if you want to come and get that, let's do it. Because as of today, next week, it'll be 3 weeks into Goombay Splash. So get your tickets now, get it. People like to do it at the last minute, or they'll pay at the gate. But I ask you to get your tickets now if you don't want to pay more at the gate. So let's do it together and love on ourselves and love on our children and come together and let's have a good, fun time. And let's dance our asses off. Bring your tents. Your tents are only $25 for you to set it up. You can bring your chairs and your dancing shoes. So let's come on and do our thing and dance the night away. Okay, guys. Love you guys. 626-755-3690. I am trying to work on being able to put the information that you need on my screen, but I'm still working on it. And I always say thanks to Tony, the Tony Brown Show, for setting me up on YouTube. Love you guys, and I'll hear from you soon. Call me, sponsor, $20, the $20 ticket for Goombay Splash, $5 goes back to the Hurricane Relief Fund. Okay, guys, I'm listening for your call, and watch me, subscribe, and share the word, and like, comment, and let's do it. Love you guys, and good night.